let's dive into something that keeps business leaders up at night: enterprise transformation. It's supposed to be this incredible leap forward for the company, but man, so often it just devolves into this messy, complicated, and super frustrating process. So, why is something so important so ridiculously hard to get right? Well, here's the cold, hard truth of it. A staggering 70%, 70, of these massive transformation projects fail to deliver on what they promised. Just let that sink in for a moment. That is a mind-blowing amount of wasted time, money, and human energy. So, where is the disconnect? And this quote, it absolutely hits the nail on the head. See, we're not talking about just tweaking one little process anymore. Today's businesses are these intricate, interconnected webs of products, customer experiences, and internal systems. And the old playbook, it just wasn't built to handle that kind of complexity. And this is exactly what that complexity feels like in the real world. It's not like a single machine you can just go in and fix. It's a living, breathing ecosystem. Everything is connected. Your processes, your data, your people, all of it. So when you try to change one piece without seeing all the ripple effects, well, you end up with what feels like organized chaos. There's no single source of truth, and it feels like no one's really in control of the big picture. Okay, so if the old way is clearly broken, what's the solution? Well, it all starts with a fundamental shift in how we think about this stuff. We've got to stop treating transformation like this huge, painful, one-time project. Instead, we need to start seeing it as a core part of how we do business every single day. And this new way of thinking has a name: transformation as usual, or TAU. The goal here is to build an organization that's always adapting, always evolving. A place where change isn't some scary disruption, but it's just part of the daily rhythm of the business. It's all about building that organizational muscle memory for continuous improvement. But look, a philosophy is great, but it's nothing without a practical way to actually do it. And that's where a repeatable process like the Modus flow comes into play. It's a 5-step cycle. You manage the strategy, then you organize the actual work, you discover insights along the way, unite your teams around them, and then you share that knowledge to fuel the next wave of improvement. You see, it's a continuous loop, not a one-way street. So, to make this new mindset and this new process actually stick, you're going to need a really solid foundation. You need a system that's built from the ground up for this new reality of constant, continuous change. And that foundation is a digital backbone. I want you to think of the Modus Enterprise Transformation Platform, or ETP, as the central nervous system for your entire transformation. It's the one place where you can centralize everything, get control, and truly embed this new way of working right into your company's DNA. Yeah, think of the ETP as the operating system for your transformation. It digitizes and connects all the different pieces of the puzzle, from the highest level strategy all the way down to individual project tasks. It creates one single unified environment for change. And it comes loaded with a whole toolkit to manage every single part of the transformation. You've got modules to map out your strategy and your value chains, tools to design your operating model and manage your portfolio of projects, plus all the capabilities you need to handle the crucial people side of things. Seriously, it's everything you need all in one place. Okay, so having a structured platform to get organized is a massive step forward. But what if you could make it more than just a tool? What if you could actually turn it into an intelligent partner? And that leads us to the million-dollar question, right? A platform gives you control, which is fantastic. But how do you get foresight? How do you make that leap from just managing change to intelligently navigating what's coming next? The answer? You give it a brain. This is the real game changer. It's called Enterprise Transformation Intelligence, or ETI. It's this incredibly powerful AI layer that sits right on top of the platform, giving you things like predictive analytics, simulations, and the ability to model what-if scenarios. And this isn't just one big faceless AI. It's way cooler than that. Think of it like your own dedicated AI transformation team. You've got Simi, your strategy intelligence bot. You've got Pomi, who helps manage your portfolio. OCI is your specialist on organizational change. And then Tau AI is the central brain that connects all the dots. It is literally like having a team of tireless digital experts working for you 24/7. So what this really gives you is a transformation compass, a co-pilot, and a performance accelerator, all rolled into one. It's your compass, pointing you in the right strategic direction. It's your co-pilot,
helping you navigate all the turbulence. And it's your accelerator, helping you reach your goals faster and more efficiently. It totally flips the script from just reacting to what happened to proactively shaping what happens next. So let's bring this all home. What's the ultimate payoff of combining a structured platform with this powerful intelligence layer? What does this actually mean for you as a leader trying to drive real change?
This quote right here gets to the very heart of the problem. You can have the most brilliant strategy in the world, but if it never makes it to the front lines, it's just a fancy PowerPoint deck. When all your different efforts are disconnected, they can actually start working against each other. You just can't succeed without that total end-to-end alignment. And this is the ultimate payoff. By bringing everything, strategy, systems, processes, people, onto this one intelligent platform, you create what Modus calls the one connected truth. It's that single, unbroken thread that runs all the way from the boardroom vision down to the daily work on the front line. And that gives you the kind of visibility and control you need to make sure your big goals actually become a reality. So I'm going to leave you with this final thought. In a world that is just nonstop disruption, standing still is basically the same as falling behind. So the real question you have to ask yourself is this: are you building an organization that simply reacts to the future? Or are you building one that has the intelligence and the capability to truly lead it?